welcome to EpiJournal. This is part 4 of the Shiny Dashboard playlist. Today's session we're going to talk about sliders. So let's have a look at our previous dashboard, and we've got a nice little histogram there. Now let's start adding some sliders into it, right? First of all, you can go and add the sliders in simply on the main UI server. But realistically, if you want the sliders to do anything, it needs to be linked into the server. So I'm going to go and give you some examples of this. So let's just make a slider, right? So where should we put the slider? So let's put the slider, let's put it next to the box, or even, yeah, let's just put it here. Okay, no issue. Next to the histogram. So that is connected to that, that's connected to that. Let's just do a little comma there. Let's just do a separate slider. So the slider is going to be called slider input. What's your slider? What's the inside going to call? Normally they're bins, right? It's normally the term that they'll go and use for it. And let's use price of diamonds, right? Because it's linked to, you want to link it to the histogram itself. This is the minimum of what the slider is going to show. This is the maximum of what the slider is going to show. And this is what the default for the slider. So that is that, that is that, that is that, and that is that. Let's see what we have. It's Skadoosh. Okay, so we got our price of diamonds, and we've got a little slidery thing. Okay. Now wicked. Now, if we want to change this, if we want to go and change the placement of it, then perhaps we can just add this into the fluid row. So put it inside the fluid row. So we'll just go and put that there. We'll put our comma, separate it, then we go and have that, and then we can go and delete this. Then we can go and have the same thing. Let's go and have a look at it again. Still underneath. Shouldn't be still underneath. Fluid row, that into that. Okay, well, it doesn't really matter. But the main point is it's not doing anything, right? Let's say also, actually, let's just move all of this, and let's move it to the sidebar maybe. Okay, let's just delete that, and let's move all of that to dashboard sidebar. Okay, let's see what this does. Does it work? Yeah, okay, cool. Now we've got a slider that does slidey things. Look, graphics. Look, the numbers are going up and down. But we want to connect it to the histogram. Okay? So how do we connect it to said histogram? Well, we need to link it within the server. We need to link it to the histogram here. And let us, so in the histogram, the actual calculation of the histogram itself, we'll want to go and add in a breaks section. So breaks equals input, because we want the is an input, the and then we'll want, now see, it's coming up straight away. Bins slider input. This is an input of something. This is the only input in this, right? If you have multiple inputs, then have not multiple names for these things: bins, mins, and whatever, or bins bins price hist. Okay, then the thing will change. Let's do input it shouldn't be just bins, it should be bins price hist. Okay, let's see if that works. Huh? Because we've linked that there, we just need to make sure that name is the same as this. So let's just make it bins price hist. Okay, whatever. And made sure to go and link it there. So the breaks are linked to this input section, right? We reload the app, and it gives us this. And it changes based on the price and the frequency of said diamonds. Well, it should do if it's... Yeah, there we go. Price of diamonds. Yeah, it doesn't really go and get much more than 2,000 for them, so we should have really cut off at 2,000 there. But regardless, it does stuff. Actually, let's instead of adding the fluid row, let's just get rid of that. Let's make it a bit larger, eh? That's still there. Now let's go and do this, so we just make the histogram just really big. Ooh. Yeah, finding out so many things today, aren't we? Tons of things we can do with that. Normally you should do a fluid row. Let's just I don't want to mess anything up. So we do fluid row. We just add this in. Cool. Make sure it's in the fluid row. Whatever. Skadoosh. So that should be up to 2,000. And yeah. So that is how you do that. I'm just having a bit of a play around. So that is sliders in a nutshell. I'll see you in the next session.